Alright, so as promised, I'm making the Hanzo video today because I had nothing better to do. Um, that's literally all there is to it. Oh, by the way, I also like instruments. Would you guys like me to review an instrument? I'm just playing. I was actually thinking about making a cover or something, but nah, I haven't played my piano or my guitar in like at least 3,000 years, so you guys don't want to hear that. Trust me, the other day I was practicing and it was so bad. It was like miserably bad. Like, listen to this. Ah, dang, never mind. My piano's not plugged in. So let's get out of that. That's my bad. I did not take my ADHD medicine, and by did not take, I mean I don't take. Ha 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 ha. That's how you win. That's how you beat the man, by not listening. um, what the heck am I saying? Good God. I really wish I could write a script and stick to it, but I am not a good actor. And I think you have to be able to speak without being monotone whenever you use a script. So I just don't use a script. Every video I've made is off the script. I think one video I did try to make on script was Farah, and it came out so bad. The way I was speaking, I was talking like a robot, and it was so not pleasant sounding. It sounded orchestrated, which technically it was because I was reading it off a script. Everything was planned to be said, but it came off so weird. That part was not on a script. That was me demonstrating how it sounds when I speak with a script. So I don't use scripts. Maybe one day, if I write a script a little better and start using it loosely rather than straightforward all the way and just sticking to what's written on the paper like a typo. Oh, that was a typo. I had to read it as written. See, you guys don't want me to go off script or go on a script, because if I'm on a script, I lose all sense of personality, I believe, and that's not fun. I don't want to sound like a monotone monkey. I want to be cool, just like everyone else wants to be cool. I want to be able to portray myself as I am, not as a script, not as an actor or a character. I want to be me. I don't want to be a character. So I don't use scripts. I maybe later on, if I start making more YouTube videos and they get a little more popular and everyone's like, "Hey man, you kind of sound like an idiot. Stop going off script. Use your script." And then I'll say, "Hey, you know what? I don't use a script. If you watched my Hanzo video, you would understand, but you didn't watch it, so you know I don't use a script. But if you guys want me to use a script, I'll use a script eventually. I just have to practice, and that's all it takes is practice, and I'm not very good at practicing anything. In fact, I quit football senior year because it was too hot and I couldn't practice in that heat. Living in Texas is so bad. Like, it was like 110 degrees and the turf would raise it to 20, so it was like 130 and your cleats would just burn at your foot, and it was so bad. And I was like, I can't practice. I can't handle this. And I quit because it was hot. That's not my proudest achievement. I was a little upset. I really did like playing football, and I really liked playing with my friends. And all my friends were like, "Man, you shouldn't have quit." And they would go somewhere like really cool, and like coaches fed us. That was neat. I liked being fed, and I missed out on all the food because I couldn't handle the heat because I'm a freaking little TWAT. True story. So let me start reviewing Hanzo, and I'm gonna apologize for this gameplay because I suck. I used to be really good with Hanzo. I swear, I'm not making it up. I used to be really, really, really good. And then I stopped playing Overwatch, and I stopped playing video games in general. Like, if you look at my Xbox, like if you look at my usage, like the bandwidth that's being used, there was like 3 whole months with 0 bandwidth used. Like last month, there was like 593 gigabytes used because I was playing it like every other day. But there was a time, I think last spring semester, I believe. Was it last spring semester? Or was it last fall semester? I don't remember when, but it was during school, and I didn't play any video games at all. It was so sad, and I was so sad, and I was miserable. I used to love playing video games. Then I kind of fell out of it, like it just became, like I was just going with it, like a machine, like a well-oiled machine who was just going with the flow. I don't like going with the flow. I like to, stand out and like be myself and do something a little different, like something that's so fun. I don't like being, stuck in a routine. It's just not my thing. it's monotonous and it's just not fun at all. I think I've said it's not fun at all like at least 3,000 times. It's just not cool, you know? Like just doing something through routine. Like every task just becomes so boring and so scheduled, and I don't like that. I like to be a little more, well, how can I say it? I'm a little bit more of a, dang it, I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? The word you're looking for is still not on the tip of my tongue. I like to be a little more impulsive, I guess you can say. I'm real impulsive, and like I like to do things differently. I can't sit still for 5 seconds. I have to do something. And with like the video games I was playing, it was just I just grew out of love for them. Like all the Call of Duty games kind of just became the same thing. And you know, like that stupid little 14 and this is deep meme, the that Call of Duty where doing something over and over is insane or whatever. And yeah, that's how it felt. Like just playing Call of Duty every day and Overwatch every day, I was just kind of like growing out of it, and like I couldn't find the love in video games anymore. Then I started playing Spider-Man last month or 2 months ago, and it was so fun. I love Spider-Man on the PS4. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a PS4 and an Xbox, so it sounds weird whenever I say that. In fact, I think this clip might actually be both consoles. I think I recorded gameplay on both consoles. So yeah, I got some cool skins for Hanzo on the Xbox, and by cool skins I mean I think I got 2 cool skins for him. And PlayStation, I got no cool skins. I got blue skins. Blue skins are not as cool because they're just default blue, red, green, yellow. It's not fun. I wanted something neat like young Hanzo. I got no young Hanzo. You know what I got? Blue. So yeah. Well, that was off topic. I went off topic for 7 minutes. I apologize. So these next 10 minutes, I will 100% focus on Hanzo. Alright, so they reworked him. So back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember. I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Back in the day, they used to have, what was that arrow called? Scatter arrow or scatter shot. That was amazing. I loved it. It was so fun. You know, you just put your arrow and you shoot it somewhere and it angles to wherever you want it. People like to say it didn't take skill because you can shoot at someone's foot and you'd get an instant headshot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got a few Roadhog kills that way, and Roadhog's a big tank, so for you to get a one-shot kill with a scatter shot is amazing. But I like to use Hanzo's scatter shots a little bit more creative. I like to shoot them from far, far away on the other side of the map, shoot it at a right angle, and then make sure I hit someone. Like, I took out a Baby Diva once. Sure, that Baby Diva was already at like 20, but my scatter shot took out Baby Diva, so I claimed that death elimination. It's not the D word. We can't say the D word on YouTube, I've been told, or your video gets deleted or something, or you don't get monetized. Oh, but that's okay. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't have monetization on any of my channels, so I could say the D word all I want, but I probably won't because I don't want to risk it and get my channel like deleted. Like, oh, you said the D word, you can't say that. You can say not alive, but you can't say D. So I'm not gonna say it anymore. I don't want to risk it because I actually like making YouTube videos, even though I haven't made any YouTube videos in a long, long time. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I was supposed to be talking about Hanzo. So yeah, back in the day, he had the scatter arrow, and it was awesome. I loved it. Now, I don't know what Blizzard was thinking, but they gave him the storm bow. The storm bow. You know what it does? It's basically McCree's fan the hammer, only not as strong. I honestly don't think that the storm bow is that strong. Every time I've tried using it, like the shots just feel really weak. Like I quick click and they kind of just fall on the ground. They're just like phew 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 phew. Like, are you supposed to hold it and make sure that they shoot, or do you just like tap it like fan the hammer and just go phew 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 phew? It's not fun. It's not strong in my opinion, or maybe I just haven't been using it right. But yeah. Wait, the Stormbow's the name of his, what do you call it? That's my bad. The Stormbow's the name of his bow and arrow. It requires a little bit of skill. It's not as big a skill as Widowmaker, even though the thing says Widowmaker's difficulty is only 2 and Hanzo's is 3. That's a lie. Hanzo's hitbox is pretty big. It's actually got a really huge what's the word I'm looking for? It's got a really big hitbox. Like they give him a really generous one. So like yeah, maybe his shots do require a little bit of skill to like get right, and he's got that little down thing. Like his shot's not going to be straightforward like Widowmaker's. So he does have a bit of a drop rate, but his hitbox is pretty generous, and it's just not, it's a little easier. So I don't know why they gave him such a small little thingamajig. Anyways, or such a high difficulty when he's a little bit easier than Widowmaker in my opinion. It just might be my bias, but hey, Hanzo is my number 2 favorite defensive hero, so he's still pretty great. I love him. He's awesome. So now let me get to the Sonic Arrow. So they actually kind of buffed it. Well, I wouldn't say it's a buff. It's a myth. They buff and nerfed it. Because back in the day, the Storm Arrow used to, like encompass a huge area. And now it's kind of like smaller. Now you can use the Storm Arrow or the Sonic Arrow more frequently. But it doesn't cover as big of an area. So it's kind of a win-lose situation. Like you can use it more, but you can't cover as much area. So you're limited to what you can see, and I don't mind it. Sonic Arrow was always kind of fun to use because it helped me, like, sneak kill, because like they'd think they were good and like they'd walk out from behind the wall and then boom, headshot to the head, because that's why it's called a headshot. Storm Arrows is what they changed from the Scatter Arrow. Storm Arrow I do not like, because it's Hanzo's next several arrows fire instantly, but at reduced damage. So they are damage reduced. I knew it. I thought it was just my imagination. I was like, these are really, really weak. It sucks. I don't know what Blizzard was thinking. Like, maybe they could have like nerfed Scattershot a bit, so it wasn't an instant elimination whenever you got a headshot on the feet. But they didn't have to completely to get rid of it. I liked it. It did require a bit of skill. Like if you shot at a right angle and hit them twice with an arrow, it was awesome. It was neat. That deserved to play the game. The Storm Arrow, it's really, really weak, and it's not fun. It's just Fan of the Hammer 2.0 with an arrow instead of with a gun, and it's just I don't like it. I really don't like the rework that they did for Hanzo, and I haven't really played Hanzo much since the rework because I didn't like it. But Hanzo's still cool. Like, Hanzo's still way better than Junkrat. I would rather play Hanzo than Junkrat any day of the week. Look at me crappy. I suck so bad. I haven't played in so long. And I think this is my first game am I on the Xbox? Yeah, I think this is whenever I just started recording. Like, I get in the game and I just start recording, and I didn't even start, practicing, like, warming up. I just went into it and I sucked, and I didn't care. I was like, you know what? I need it. They also gave Hanzo a lunge. I do like that. It kind of helps him get out of the way a little. Kind of like Barrel Roll does for McCree. But I like it. It's neat. I've gotten out of tricky situations with it. Like, I get cocky. I'm a very aggressive player. I get in the middle of it. Like, I went as Widowmaker and got in the middle of a team fight. Even though Widowmaker's supposed to be played, a little further away as a ranged hero. But I'm really aggressive with my heroes. I like to play really, really fast and rush. Like, you guys ought to see me on Call of Duty. I play SMGs a lot, and I'm just getting kills 24/7 on that game that I just talked about, Call of Duty. Dragon Strike is Hanzo's ultimate, and it's awesome. You know why? Because it's a freaking dragon. A big one. A lot bigger than Genji's dragon. That sounds so wrong. That could be taken out of context. That's so weird. I didn't mean for that to get taken out of context. If anything, I kind of made it get taken out of context because I'm the one that insinuated everything. So, let me talk about the Dragon Strike and the Dragon Blade. So, the Shamadas, they're freaking super powered. What kind of clan are they? I don't know what kind of clan they are, but they're a crime organization clan, and their family's got like super cool powers with dragons. And so Genji's got a dragon on his sword, and Hanzo's able to shoot a gigantic dragon, and they do so much damage. They're so freaking boss. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. My throat was hurting. I forgot to take my allergy medicine for like the 30th day in a row, 40th day in a row. I'm really bad at taking my medicine. So, as I was saying, I got the cute skin on both Genji and Hanzo on the PlayStation. I have yet to get it on the Xbox, even though I've been playing Overwatch on the Xbox way longer than I have on the PlayStation. So yeah, I like them. They're so cool. Like just showing off your cool skins. I got the Reaper cute skin, McCree cute skin, Widowmaker cute skin, Mercy cute skin, Genji and Hanzo cute skin, Tracer cute skin. I like those. Why am I talking about skins now? I should be talking about the Dragon Strike. So what it does is, if you get your freaking enemy all aligned, like you gotta get real lucky. You can take them all out. Like you gotta get like Zarya's Graviton to help you out, or maybe Orisa's little gravity pool thing, and then launch that dragon. You're gonna win. 100%. You're gonna win that team fight. So that's why Hanzo is my number 2 favorite hero on defensive rank. Even though the defensive rank's been taken out of commission, I understand, like, now it's just DPS, tank, and support. It used to be DPS, tank, support, or DPS, it used to be defense, offense, tank, and support back in the old days. Back whenever I first started making this series, I think maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years. And then they reworked everything. Oh, and I'm also going to be making videos on like the newer heroes. I just didn't get to rank them because I wrote these ranks like a long time ago, and it's already too late to add them in to the middle of the rank. So I'll be adding them like as separate little reviews. Like, this person, Wrecking Ball, gets their own review today, and Sigma and Ash, and who else has been added since I made this? Wrecking Ball, Sigma, Ash, Baptiste. They'll get their own reviews later on, but yeah, I just want to make these reviews now and get them out the way so that you guys can enjoy my reviews and tell me what you guys think. Maybe you guys agree. Maybe you guys hate Hanzo. Maybe you guys think he's a one-trick, easy-to-use hero like Bastion, but he's not. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go. See you guys later. Or not really.